Hi everybody, I'm here to talk to you about sharps and how to properly dispose of the sharps after you're done using them, and also how to get rid of body fluids that we might collect for some of our studies. In front of me I have three of the most common sharps that we're going to be using. We have our good old butterfly needles. I have our straight needles, which we use for blood draws that have the vacutainer on the end of them. And then I also have our IM injection needles, also subcutaneous injection needles, and then our good old sharps container. First of all, once you uncap a needle and use it, whether it be to collect blood or to provide an injection to somebody, I never want to see anybody going like that to recap it, because that's how you get stuck. You should never recap a needle with your own hand. So for instance, you have an IM injection needle. Cap is on the countertop or on the bed, wherever you've placed it. You'll take the needle and you'll slide it back into the cap, turn it onto the ground, onto the hard surface you're working on, and press down and recap it like that. For our vacutainer, our straight needles, this handy dandy cap comes right on it for very easy recapping, where you just press down and it caps. This is made so that you can't ever uncap it. You can't take the cap back off after it's snapped back on. And for our butterfly needles, take that plastic safety off. Once you're done using the needle, all you have to do is slide that yellow protector up over the needle. This protects you from getting stuck from that needle again. And then obviously, once you're done using any type of sharp object or anything that is soaked completely with blood, such as a piece of gauze that is completely soaked with blood, that should be going into the sharps container. Now the sharps container, they have a line. Every sharps container has a line on it in which it's not supposed to be filled. That's for the safety of everybody that's going to be handling that sharps container. And that's to ensure that the lid properly closes once the sharp container is completely full. So everybody should be paying attention to that line. When you dispose of sharps in the sharps container, ensure that nothing is sticking up out of the sharps container. Whether it be tubing or part of the needle, everything should be in the container. You can shake it a little bit to kind of resettle everything and move everything so it's in there fully. But if it does not go in there fully, that means that the sharps container is too full. You have to find someplace else to discard that sharps from. Also, if there is a piece of blood-soaked gauze or a piece of blood-soaked fabric that gets put in here, this is only good for 30 days after that piece of fabric gauze goes in there that's blood-soaked. So that's something probably not many of you knew, but the sharps containers are only good for 30 days after something that is blood-soaked, not including needles, gets put in there. If you have any used blood collection tubes, glass blood collection tubes, make sure they go in the sharps container and not in your trash can. As far as body fluids go, whether it be urine, whether you're lucky enough to have a study that collects stool, sputum collections, the urine and the stool should never be thrown in a trash can. Those should be discarded within the toilet and flushed down the toilet. Sputum collections, cap them off, throw them in the trash can. Those are okay to go in the trash can. If you have any questions regarding sharps safety here is a priority. Please ensure you are not recapping the needles after you're done using them. Cap them properly. Go back and revisit this video as many times as you need to